Hello, this is our MPMC project, digital notice board, with some added-on features like proximity sensor. Here we have some components. This is a PIR sensor. It has got 3 pins, VCC, ground and output pin. The output pin is high when it detects some movement near to it. This is fed to the microcontroller which we are using, which is Arduino Uno. And we also have an LCD display for displaying the notices and a potentiometer for adjusting the contrast of the screen. Apart from that, we have resistors for making the circuit work.
So I am Pronit and I am going to explain the Arduino code for our project, the PI sensor control LCD notice board. Zoom in?
Yeah.
So we are using Arduino 1.6.1 for coding our Arduino for our project. So I'm going to explain the working of each and every line in our code. So first is the include liquid crystal.h, which is actually initializing the library for the liquid crystal display. Next we have the initialization part. This up to this much, and in this part we have the first line, liquid crystal LCD 12115432. This is actually for initializing the pins of the Arduino that are connected to the LCD display. The 12th pin is the digital pin of the Arduino, which is connected to the pin RS of the LCD display. 11 of Arduino is to the enable pin of the display. 5, 4, 3, 2 are respectively connected to the pins D7, D6, D5 and D4 of the LCD display. Next is the int n is equal to 4, which actually is the number of messages we are going to print in our display. Next we have the char array 4,40 and some 4 strings. These are the 4 messages that will be printed actually in the screen. Please note that we have taken an array of 40 characters for each string, because the LCD display can only take 40 bits at a time. So we don't want any intermix of arrays in the middle, so we are actually taking a safe side over here. Next is the void setup part, means actually we are starting up our circuit. So this is in this part the LCD begins 16,2 over here. So the LCD begins 16,2. This actually specifies the size of LCD display for the Arduino. 16 is the number of rows and 2 is the number of columns. And next is the serial begin 9600, which is actually for setting the baud rate in our. So this serial begin 9600 is for setting the baud rate for our Arduino for serial communication. Next is the pin mode 8, output. It is nothing but just setting the pin number 8 to be output pin for our program. Next I am starting the loop, the actual program that is been executed. First thing is the in sensor value analog read a, 0. So what I'm doing is I am putting the value that is in A0, the analog pin number 0 for Arduino, into the variable sensor value. This A0 pin is the output from the PIR sensor, and it has the value when someone is standing in front of it or standing away from it. Now next is the serial print ln sensor value. Using this command I am using to display the output of the analog pin on a serial monitor, so as to verify if a circuit is working or not. And next is the if loop. So if the sensor value goes more than 650, I am starting the loop. Actually we have used the 650 over here by using some other program. We actually worked on another program for calibrating a PIR sensor, and we found that when something is coming in proximity, the value goes high to a value above 700, and otherwise it's always 0. So I used a safe side number of 650 for this project. Next is the now when the sensor value is more than 650, we go inside the loop, and first we put the digital pin 8 to be high. The digital pin 8 is the pin we actually told to be output pin in the setup part. Now we are putting that high, and with this high pin is the VCC of the entire LCD display we are working on. Now the for loop for displaying each and every array individually. For this we are just taking the array counter as the counter for the number of arrays. We are initially putting it as 0, and we are taking it to be less than n, which is actually 4, and 4 is the number of the messages we have. Next again we put the LCD begin 6,2 just to identify the number of size of the LCD display board. Next we are printing the array counter. It will print the it will print each and every array individually. When the array counter is, it will print the first message, it is 1, it will print next, second one, and similarly it will print all the 4 one by one. Now after it's printed, I am starting a for loop and I'm putting a variable position counter. This entire for loop is for shifting it from right to left. Now in this program, this first line LCD cursor 1, it sets the beginning position for each array. Means we're starting it from the leftmost part of the first line, so it is set 1, 1. Now this is the library function LCD is called display left for the LCD display.h library file, which actually shifts the entire character by 1 bit left, and we are delaying it by 200 just to make it visible to a human eye, because if it is fast enough we won't be able to see the transition. Next, I am again printing the serial or println sensor value, just to again check the output in the digital in the serial monitor. Now I am putting a if loop over here, which tells that if the sensor value is less than 650, this means that if the person is not standing in front of it, then the value is automatically going to be going low. To check that, we are putting a value inside it, so if every time it shift one character, it will check if the person is standing in front of it or not, and if the thing goes below 650, it will automatically break the entire loop and go out to the next loop, which is the else. But before that, after this break, we have LCD clear. This command is used for clearing the entire LCD display. So after one array has been printed, it will completely clear the entire screen and make space for the other array to come in. This is also we have done to prevent any mismatch or any intermixing among the arrays. Next we have the else loop. This is for if initially in this part of the loop we have seen that the if loop of if sensor value greater than 650, if this thing doesn't work, then it will go to the else loop and set the digital pin 8 to be low, and it will delay 100. Delay 100 is just only for the giving time for the microcontroller to work on the command. And this digital pin 8 low will actually make the entire LCD display circuit to be low, so the circuit will remain off when the pin number 8 is low. And after this is done, it will again loop back from the beginning of the loop, and it will keep on working till the power supply is given to the Arduino Uno, which we are actually providing it by a USB from the laptop.
Hi, I'm Kaushik and this is Reshma, and we are going to demonstrate and explain the working of the circuit.
So this is the circuit, and this is the Arduino board over here. So the whole power supply for the circuit comes only from this Arduino board, and this is how we're going to get the power supply.
This is a USB cable connected to the laptop.
Okay, so now this is the PIR sensor over here. So when we have any movement, like I move my hand about this, so because of that the messages start getting displayed over here.
Keep your hand over
Just show the message and it turns on. And now we'll just see the display, what's coming on the display.
Keep your hand over in front of it, don't move your hand.
So I'm keeping my hand in front of it.
So now we have 4 messages to be displayed.
Remove the hand. Continue displaying it.
Yeah, okay, but it's supposed to turn off right now after displaying everything, but it does not happen because we give a we give a monopulse over here, and because of that it'll remain high for like at least 3 or 4 seconds. After that it's supposed to turn off when we move our hands, so it will go off right now. We can also change the contrast of the screen by using a potentiometer over here. Get it focused. Okay, so
maximum,
you can decrease it like that.
So this is the working, and
so this is the working, and we demonstrate how it works also.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for giving us this opportunity to do this project.
I hope you enjoyed our video and
Like
Please go through the